Mhm.
Hello, the person who just joined, if you can identify yourself, please. It's Shelley.
I got it. I don't know why I'm not signed in. Sorry.
(2022). Commissioners that are with us today, I have Chris Davis, who is via Zoom, Tamara Martinez, also Zoom, Shelley McIntyre, our ex officio, who is on Zoom, Ron Thomas, who's my far right, Judy Weller, immediate left, and myself, Doug Wright. Also in the room is Steve Bachmiller, Development Plan Review Planner and Zoning Administrator, Megan Flick, Planner, and Amy Hoff, Administrative Coordinator. And Kathy, are you joining us? Okay, thank you. And Shirley, Kathy Moore, Director of Planning and Code Administration. Okay, our first item on our agenda today is label deliberations, but they're going to be officially called minutes. Everybody had a chance to review them?
I apologize for this reorder of this spelling.
Hearing no additions or corrections. Entertain a motion for approval. So moved. Thank you. Second.
I'll second. This is Shelley.
Thank you. All right. We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes as submitted. We ready to vote? Yes. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, our rule that they passed unanimously.
I would stay.
Oh, thank you.
That's okay.
Thank you. Thank you for making that note. Okay. First development review is Antietam Street parking deck.
Okay. This is the ESD sketch plan. I wonder what this is here. This is the sketch plan for construction of, for the proposed Antietam Street parking deck located on the north side of West Antietam Street, Fourth Place. The sketch plan is for the construction of a 5-story.
Can you all hear Steve? I'm sorry, Steve.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
I've been told that we have new sound in the room. Excellent. Or they try. Disregard. I just got it brought up.
They did their best, but it's the same before it should let you.
All right, this sketch plan is for the construction of a 5-story, 400 roof, 5 of the 5th floor roof parking, 385 plus or minus space parking deck, developed by the city of Hagerstown. The deck will be located on the west side of the recently completed extension of the Cultural Arts Trail on West Washington Street. It will occupy most of the area between the Antietam Street, Library Alley, Court Place, and the Trail and District Court. The double entrance will be located on Library Alley, utilizing Court Place, Rochester Place, Library Alley as stacking space as far as navigating the deck's entry gate. This will help prevent stacking on the Antietam Street during peak entry times. A double exit will be located on the front facade of the building, providing exiting on West Antietam Street, both eastbound and westbound. Since the submission of this sketch, it has been determined that the stair tower will be relocated from the left front corner to the right front corner. And just for the record, the elevations that I provided to you all electronically earlier and on your desks here for those who were present in the meeting room, those are revised to reflect that change. So the elevations interesting are the latest and greatest. Please see the attached comments from the city engineer's office regarding stormwater management. This property is located in the CCNU district. There are no building setback requirements in the CCNU. There is a required build-to line along Antietam Street. The front face of the building will be set back about 5 to 6 feet from West Antietam Street. Since this is the city project, variances are not required. It will appear, however, well located to transition between St. Charles Apartments to the west, which is right over the right of way, and the district court building to the east, which is set back about 10 to 15 feet from the right of way. So we kind of have the distance between two adjoining buildings on either side. The difference is minor and not particularly perceptible, and the additional front area will accommodate a widened sidewalk, which is a desirable feature of this location due to peak pedestrian traffic that will be generated between the deck and the ballpark. Given that this site is currently 96% impervious, used as a parking lot, the amount of impervious surface will be reduced. It is likely that this project will qualify for the impervious surface exemption from the requirements of the Forest Conservation Ordinance. This will be determined during the site plan submission phase of development. Property is in the downtown historic district. Improvements in the district are subject to review approval by the Historic District Commission. The city is working with a selected project architect now to provide elevations to the workshop before the HGC. And in record, we actually have them on the HGC's agenda as a workshop like they're doing today for their meeting tomorrow afternoon at this time. When site plan comes to you for approval, as well as the architecture of the building, will have been approved by the HGC. You will end up being the last one in the review. So whatever comes to you in the final form of the site plan will be the HGC by the time it's due. Staff views this plan as having the potential to comply with all applicable design requirements aside from the build-to line requirement and recommends approval. Any questions? Contact me. Attached to the memo is the city engineer's memo on the issue. There were 5 points. And then we provided you the sketch plan, the pre-created sketch plan done by Fox and Associates regarding the layout of the parking deck. And then again, I also provided the architect's conceptual renderings of what the building will look like, which will be reviewed by the HCC tomorrow.
I need orientation on those towers. I don't see them on where you the fiber. It's some, yeah. The one drawing I have shows them one on the east corner. Yeah, and the other one on the west corner.
Yes. The architectural design is the most recent, and there was talk about moving, initially the design showed the stair tower over on the left corner over adjacent to
Well, we stop using left and right,
east and west.
east and west, yeah, right, yeah. It matters where you're standing, you look at it,
Okay.
left and right is.
If you're standing across Antietam Street looking at the building, the initial plan was to have the tower on the left.
Okay.
And it is actually being moved over to the right, and that's reflected in the architectural designs.
So this sketch plan is not correct.
Yes, that is correct. And keep in mind, the sketch plan is just that, it's subject to change.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be oriented, but I thought you said it was correct.
Yes,
Okay.
Just for my information, Steve, which tower is that?
That is the one, if you're standing on the Antietam Street looking at the building, and be on the front side on the right. Just to the side of that is the district court.
So if you're in Rochester, you're gonna see one here.
So then it basically is on the east side of the building, is that correct?
The east side of the front facade.
Yes, okay. And then the one back then would be on the north side, yeah.
And there's actually, and there's going to be a stair tower back there as well.
Okay.
But
Yeah, look, if you look down the right side of the paper.
that's,
This is Antietam, it
Yeah.
exits on Antietam.
yeah,
Yeah.
And this goes this way, so this matches up with this. This is along Rochester.
This is 18th Street down here.
yeah,
The original plan was to have the tower here
Yeah, I see one drawing shows that.
with the door, that's why the sidewalks wrapped around there. That's why it's gonna be moved over here.
okay, and the other one's going to remain there. Okay, so they'll both be on the circuit court side.
Yep, the circuit court's here, place, library hours up here, so all parking this way.
Now, you said all site plans are subject to change, and I thought we approved site plans. They're approved.
Sketch plans or something.
This is sketch plan,
This is sketch plan.
so we'll see a site plan later on.
Yes.
So, all right. Yes, it starts with S and I'm done. Okay,
That's why that sets on the two doors. This plan, sketch plan.
We'll be landscaping around three sides of the building, with two trees, tree pits. There'll be a walkway around two sides of the building, with the public street sidewalk across the front. And then along the east side of the building is the trail.
oh, I was going to Beaver Street.
Yes.
Okay,
That's what we meant. That'll be all sidewalk, on the 18th Street side.
okay,
And then the other two sides will just be 5-foot concrete sidewalk with the culture trails on this side.
yeah,
There's going to be some sort of sidewalk on all four sides of the building.
that's terrific.
We're adding a couple 3-meter spaces there on the alley.
I thought they were also support.
With that.
I thought they were for all sorts of support.
I know they were probably be on the parking that staff and their vehicles. I thought, but bottom line is you need to be parking.
Yeah.
Somebody.
We couldn't put any more in because there's a pole with a lot of stuff on there, here, so that really,
Steve,
Yes.
this is Chris. We're only picking up every other word.
He doesn't like
Well,
that.
these are-
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a form statement. Just in case.
So we'll see this again. Yes, we should input now.
You're approving the stormwater management concept, which is basically part of the downtown. I'll let Gordon explain that in more detail.
The existing site is all impervious except for a little flower bed here on the corner. So you can see after this project's done, there'll be a lot more green space with landscaping on the two sides and trees across the front. So, Rodney's already indicated that we're going to do a little bit more than just that reduction in impervious. So we'll probably have some type of underground wetlands or something similar to what the city did on this side to accommodate the cultural trail. Like a similar to wetlands in here, as well as the city.
Lighting. That's it.
Not yet.
There's existing street lighting on the Antietam, and I believe back also on the tower. So that looks like will not change it at all.
So when people want to go to the ballpark, they'll come out and go down. They're supposed to go down to the intersection of Cross.
I would assume they're gonna come out of these doors and go cultural trail across. Yeah, excellent.
There is a crosswalk.
And I can release.
I might have been losing shit. Power to this side.
What is that interior building? All those little doors.
That's gonna be staff.
Yeah.
Staff offices.
But this would be planned for.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 offices. Yeah. Well, this would be a part for your office. Anybody else have any questions? I'll run out. All right, so. Mhm. Well, welcome to downtown. Right. We get to be a big city. All right. We're looking for a motion to approve the sketch plan.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Thank you. Are you guys out there in Hinterland ready to vote?
Yep.
All right. Are we all ready to vote? Yes. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes
One.
unanimously. None opposed, so I rule the motion passes unanimously.
Yes, please. Please take your.
I think it's exciting.
And Mr. Chairman, the next case on the agenda, the ASB was told the second meeting in June. So that is, removed from today's agenda.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Third item is the Los Harrison Boulevard road improvement plan relative to Martin's Road.
Yeah. After your last meeting, you all approved the site plan and plats, the forest conservation plan, for the construction of Los Harrison Boulevard, prior to moving on to the warehouse project. we put a condition in there that says that, that essentially I can't sign the site plans until we receive approval from the state highway administration. I was contacted by the developers, creates a bit of a problem for them because their contracts settle on the property are based on having signed site plans, and they're looking to go to settlement very quickly at this point, but they don't know exactly when the state highway is going to give them, when the state highway operates their actual formal approval. So they asked that we could modify that condition, which staff has no objection to. We figured to substitute the same condition to the warehouses that new use occupancy permit warehouses until this road is open. That suits them just fine. It allows me to sign the site plan regardless of where they are with the state highway administration, and they can do so.
So at their own risk to proceed.
That's correct.
Any questions about this?
If they want to do what thing?
Go ahead and do it against it.
There's one of the conditions for the Lois Harrison Road site plan, or Lois Harrison Boulevard site plan, was that I, as the person who signed the site plan, the code will be done, the last person who signed it will be at the city. But I cannot sign it until we have a documentation that the state highway administration has officially approved that site plan.
Okay.
Typically, we have handled that differently in the past because state highway operates in their own structure, which we have no control over. So typically, we don't do that. This was different because it was a major road accessing dual highways. We thought that this condition was there. Problem is that the terms of their conditions with the current property owner, their conditions, the terms of their contract with the current property owner, is that they need to have signed the site plan approved by the city in place before they can sell.
Okay. That's
So it's
what
holding
is holding the whole thing up.
It's holding their settlement.
Okay.
So just as long as we have protections in place, the substitute condition will take care of it.
I agree. I guess we need a motion to vote on this because of the last action. So the motion would be to revise the previous meeting's motion. The tie-in with site plans to eliminate it, but substitute with the use of occupancy permit. That will not be issued until state highway department.
Until Lowe's Harrison Boulevard is open for operation, which at that point, it will happen because the state highway is not going to allow them to go out and rule unless all the plans are in place.
I think the motion should say that the Lois Harrison Road has to be completed.
Completed and
Completed and open. I go with that too.
yeah, the language I used in the memo is the same language that was adopted in the last. No use occupancy permit is granted for buildings to be built on the developer's property north of Edgewood Drive unless and until Lowe's Harrison Boulevard is open for traffic. That's not going to happen unless state highway doesn't go.
So opening and in operation will be the trigger.
Then they can start getting new notice of warehouse.
And that's what that in words we can use.
It's, it is. It's in the third paragraph. part of the
Yeah.
quote.
So I guess the motion should be to replace previous worry about
State highway administration.
the highway administration be replaced with this sentence. Right.
I will make that motion.
Thank you. Second. Are you all ready to vote?
Yes.
So, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, I rule it passes. All right, Amy. This moves us on to item number 4.
Okay, we received a request from the developer of the hotel on highway, regarding regarding some final tie-ups into their site plan, which is just about complete with construction of the first hotel that's out there. Part of the footprint of the second hotel is currently gravel. I would estimate a third of half of it. It's not the entire footprint, I don't believe, but it's a third of half.
Maybe it's about 40 or 50 square. Across the front. I went back and looked at it, to see what they were talking about.
That is typically a condition, not knowing when the next hotel is going to go, no building permits have been requested yet. We have not heard any commitments to contracts with any chain, so we don't know exactly when the second hotel is going to be built. Typically, under those circumstances, the expectation is that that area will be topsoiled and seeded and then turned into lawn, pending and down the road getting their permits and constructing the second hotel. They're asking for a 48-month delay on that because of the cost and work associated with bringing in topsoil and then seeding it, just that it possibly form back up again 6 months, 18 months, 2 years from now, whatever, depending on how quickly they can move securing the second hotel. So they are asking for a approval to allow that area to remain gravel for up to 48 months. By 48 months from now, if the second hotel is not underway at that point, then they'll go back and topsoil and seed it. And instead, that's no objection. We just want to make sure that measures are in place where it doesn't become a tobacco or gravel park. And Mike Shipley was here representing the property.
The only problem I have is 48 months. That seems like a pretty long time. Because when we looked at the original plan, it appeared that both of those hotels were going to be one right after the other. But now we're talking about 4 years. That's just my opinion.
I have some history with gravel lots, that remain gravel lots a whole lot longer. Plain and Thomas. And that was over at massive automobiles using it as Don Owens property. And we were told it was just going to be a short time. And it went on, and went on, and on.
About 10 years.
And went on, and on. So I'm not happy about this.
Now that gravel area is going to be for the second hotel. It has nothing to do with the existing.
That's correct. That area is under the plan for that for the second. Correct.
Did I read somewhere that barriers could be put up?
We would recommend that there is some sort of barrier system be put up, to keep it from being turned into a de facto gravel parking lot.
You know, four-wheelers love it.
Yeah.
They get in those things and do all kinds of circles, donuts.
I hear you. My experience in Marriott is they're going to lease that site as well as probably a police department for various reasons. So they're not there 24/7. I understand that.
Where my office is, 355 South Thomas Street, we had a dig out front and we filled it with gravel for short term, because the winter comes in. And every weekend, 10:30 at night, you catch them on the videos. They're out there going crazy. This Monday morning, it took a lot to get that rock back into that pile. And I could just see these guys having a heyday. And the pictures that we saw, there's a lot of mud out there also. It's just, but then again, gravel is better than asphalt, so it'd be empty. We have bad history on it.
I was kind of surprised that the existing change that's there, occupying the existing building. But
I agree.
That's not really the term.
Well, if no one's driving over it, then dust won't get kicked up. onto their guest cars. But then again, it's gonna look just one.
So that's a lot. There's a beautiful turf one. Once you get past the gravel. Quite frankly, I'd rather see the turf rather than the gravel. But it's the 48 months that bothers me, going that long. Because it'll tend to keep escalating. I understand what you're trying to do, but
I better reduce it to 24 months and they have to come back to ask.
that was going to be my suggestion, 2 years. And we evaluate it after that 2 years to see where it is.
I believe that. that.
Barriers be put up.
Barriers. What are you talking about with the barriers?
Something so we don't have people parking there unauthorized. Or four-wheelers doing donuts, or, kicking up dust and making a mess.
I guess the appearance of barriers, that becomes another issue. I hear you're coming from, but it's want some clarification from the planning commission, so we don't put a barrier up, it's not, if you put a barrier, it's not your satisfaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just something to keep them from easily, having easy access.
That's good. There's a change there. I was envisioning concrete barriers, so.
No.
Just wanted to be sure.
Any other thoughts?
24 months. That's right.
Just clarification, is that from Davis meeting or the date of the final?
Whatever the date was for 48. Whatever we were going to start at 48 months. The only difference that we've done is reduce the end.
I'll let Steve determine that, but
Do it 48 months, 24 months. This is when you approve the 24 months.
yeah,
Okay. I make a motion that we allow the present condition remain with barriers for 24 months from this date.
could we say that lot should be finished with gravel,
Should-
getting rid of that mud that's out there now? Dress it up as best as possible.
That's the people on now.
Yes. Everybody else okay? Well, I need a second.
I'll second.
Thank you. Are we ready to vote?
Yes.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, I rule the motion passed unanimously.
Thank you.
Okay, we have report of zoning appeals agenda. I have left home. That's all right, just read it out.
We have 3 items on the agenda. 2 of them are special exceptions requested by the fire department for the location of new fire station facilities, one in the west end, one down across Professor Elementary School. And then the third is a minor request for a variance for one building in the proposed only storage facility that's planned for the former Pangborn site. One of the buildings would be located 30 feet from the property line, whereas the zoning ordinance requires 35. It's in that narrow neck that goes down, that's, comes on the north-south portion of Hangborn. That area is a little on the narrow side, and you need 40 feet in between the two banks of buildings for fire access. And they couldn't quite make it, so they're asking for one building along the eastern property line to be 30 feet from the property line when the ordinance requires 35. All of the buildings will comply with fully comply with setbacks.
So I'm surprised with the fire department's doing. Never heard of Wakefield. That's a hill, quite a hill. Houses nearby. At one time, we talked about it going out where it's wide open, near the ballpark. That's not working out. That's city-owned, state-owned land.
The state of the zoning ordinance allows for fire stations, police stations, ambulance services in the residential zoning district as a special exception. The legal standard for a special exception is it's no worse near than anywhere else in the same zoning district. Armed zoning is probably the least dense area of Armed in the entire city, and it's really only roads. So I think they meet the legal definition for the legal standard for a special exception.
I live almost right beside one. But it just stuns me that that's where they're going.
One of these days, we probably have a chance to comment.
Yeah, it does. That's good.
One, we close the week too. When that close, I can see somebody, hit the ceiling at 3 in the morning when one of those fire trucks cranks up. Leaves the house.
It all depends on what you get used to. I grew up at a block of a firehouse, a very active one. Our front lawn was 25 feet deep. And it provided with those. Growing up, you didn't sleep for right by your house. One has to be 3 o'clock in the morning.
I think my house is right in the land pattern for the hospital. As I hear those big state police helicopters going on, and some of them, I'm thinking they're gonna land in my yard as well as they are.
Well, our role here is whether we have a problem with this, pass it on to zoning. I think we need to be pretty technical about zoning. The Board of Zoning Appeals has to be pretty technical.
Also, I believe the dispersal of fire stations around the perimeter of the city is one of the policies of the comprehensive plan. But this actually implements policies of the comp plan.
That one, I don't recall. That's it.
I don't recall that either, but it's definitely a policy of this
Yeah.
administration.
They're there now, I believe that one, but,
And I could, I'll say that I could be incorrect, but I thought that was.
but I do believe we talked in one time, in one comprehensive plan, at least we debated it, about that location going out at night. I do remember that discussion.
I think it might still be a comment about the desirability if we look at Western Enterprise further to the west, to get closer to all that stuff that's out there. 100 years now,
Yeah,
and big crossing and all the other stuff that's out that way. And it's also, better access for the fire trucks, because you can go out and go either way, whereas down the
It's on a, piece of property that the city owns and also part of the property that's, gas, public gas.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. I just want to make sure that was.
And that actually, part of the property is an industrial, public gas part. That's actually permitted use for the public gas part. It's actually, that special tax exception is actually complete for part of the site that's partially in the residential zone.
The other one there, the third one, I'm not familiar with that.
But it's on a hill. The hill's got to be lower. I mean, immediately from the sidewalk, you go straight up on two sides, on the side street and Washington Street. And then it falls down fast as you go further east. I don't know if I can.
I'm not sure.
It's where that church built the parking lot, about 10 years ago.
That's on the far corner of that block.
Yeah, the city's actually looking to buy all of that and allow the church to use the lot. And then the station itself will be closer to Port Washington. From the wrong way.
I'd much rather see him follow the comprehensive plan. You don't have a comprehensive plan.
I'm looking it up.
Oh,
It's a computer.
yeah.
I still can't picture the third.
Third was not a fire house.
So it's not. Oh,
That was variance for a mini storage.
okay. Yeah, I'm looking for a firehouse. That's it. Okay.
The third one was the old man one factory. So
Yeah, okay. Yep, I know what that is now. Because I kept looking at Fame and I'm thinking,
it's one building in that tail of the property that moves. All the built property where buildings were.
right,
And you had a great angle of Bangor Boulevard. And you
Yes.
had a parking lot down that narrow area down below where those apartments sit up on the retaining wall.
yeah, I know where it is now, because that, I was looking for a firehouse location. Now I know exactly where it is.
One mini storage building would be 30 feet from the property line instead of 35. Everything else is blocked. Can we go get a copy?
I don't think 5 feet is gonna make a difference.
Let's we're jumping around. She's still looking up what says comprehensive plan. Again, we can skip to 3 and talk about that and come back to it. That's okay with everybody? All right. We'll skip to the third case, which is the mini storage on the Fangorn property. So this is sort of be almost out of sight, right?
I think we'll see it in the street.
Right.
The way it's being designed is consistent with the way it's presented to you when they asked for the text amendment. During the text amendment process, if you remember, they asked for mini storage to be permitted in the BOS. And we compromised and said only on property that has a remediation plan with either MDE or EPA. Basically limits it to this property or to Central Chemical out there, Mitchell Avenue, which is also BOS. Because mini storage buildings don't have nearly the ground disturbance that any other form of development would have. So we also came up with design standards that basically has to be all internally oriented for years on the exterior of the streets. The elevations that you saw that they came up with as proposals for the text amendment process is what they're following. So
All right.
it's going to be the finest looking mini storage place for miles. not, this particular building is back up against that retaining wall where the apartments are above it, and you're not gonna see it from the street.
Anybody have a burning desire, to write a memo to the zoning appeal board on that third case? Just let that one pass.
Yeah, I think the way Steve explained it, I don't know how to get
All
my,
right, so
we need to,
what about the second?
I need to.
This is the
So,
fire department on South Thomas.
Part of which is an industrial.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem.
Okay,
Because, it's, I think the school is across the street from it. And then the backside was the storage area for the, Steve just mentioned it,
Columbia Gas.
Columbia Gas. And then across the street from there used to be the old, city, garage, wasn't it?
Still is.
Okay, it still is, okay. Engineering office, I should say.
I think it's the city garage. Huh?
Public works, yeah, okay, yeah. The garage is down there across from the stadium.
The public works garage is down across, the Marshall and Culvert from Memorial Park.
Yeah.
Between Memorial Park and the railroad over the past.
Yeah. It used to be,
We're all talking about
the
the
old
old place.
Potomac Edison, substation, garage.
So that's the like,
No,
That's, was it, right there on the wrong place?
the Baltimore Street.
you were in the right place for a while, and then you went over to.
Up to the wrong place. I know that they took over the, old garage we had, I thought that was the city.
No, that's over, maybe as you said, right near the stadium.
Yeah, okay,
That's
okay.
city light.
It's city light, okay,
Yeah.
it is, okay.
All right, so there's no real desire to write to the board of zoning appeals about the second item.
No, I don't think so.
All right, moving on, did you find anything?
Yeah. And it's, not specific.
What's that again?
It's not specific.
Okay,
It says the Hagerstown Fire Department will strive to have a sufficient number of fire stations located at appropriate sites to serve Hagerstown's growing population and geographic area.
okay.
So,
That was part of our discussion.
It's the last one. That's it.
Yeah. Anybody have any desire to write any first one? We'll pass on all three. Very good.
if I had anything to write on, it would be the fact that it's in the residential area.
But it's allowed.
It's
It's a
allowed.
special exception. So let's do that on ground.
Yeah,
It's presumed compatible, there's some, unless there's something unique about that specific site.
Yeah.
That makes it worse there than anywhere else in the zoning district. I think that's very hard.
Particularly with the announcement that they're going to be buying the other properties. I think we're ready to adjourn.
Well, we have one more announcement. Yes.
So I'll be leaving today at the end of the month. My last day is 27th, so I think my last meeting is on the 25th.
I'm sorry, we were in the middle about this.
Yes.
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 So if anybody wants to become a city planner,
Hey, how was Rodney doing when school? Remember? On the planning commission? Rodney, they.
Rodney Gaines?
they-
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking Rodney.
I know, so.
No, I can't, I
Campbell,
couldn't
Campbell.
remember. Rodney.
Graduated, I'm pretty sure. Graduated last year.
But I think moved down that
Back
route.
in the state, yeah.
Yeah.
Well. You just have to clone Steve. Can't leave until you clone Steve.
Do you want to give me any information about your next
Oh,
order call?
well, I'll be more rough, but I'm going to, Fern in DC, like, for the private sector. So
Smart move.
really like, the public sector, like,
Hey, we're gonna have to start charging them a fee for training them, and then they move on.
Yeah.
That's the responsibility of local government, and you have to, planners, that you give them a breadth of knowledge so that they can either grow your organization or move on somewhere else. And so apparently we've done our job. Unfortunately,
Well, for many reasons, we're sorry to lose you.
Yes.
It's been great working with you. Wish you the very, very best.
yeah.
You just have to be.
Wait, did you say the last one? 27 on my last set.
So last meeting.
We do have plans.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, he told me that. Yeah.
He's staying around.
It is. 11 years, he said.
No, I think like 18.
Oh, I was
Oh,
gonna-
he's worked at the city?
yeah.
Oh, it's like 19 or, yeah.
Or
It's,
Oh,
it's,
yeah, I don't know. Started out with
Yeah, he did start much longer than I did. I think I'm here a little bit longer.
and then around 2011, we came to public.
Well, we certainly have plans. It's not going to be a position, it's not going to fill. Maybe.
She does not lie.
Yeah,
Let go first.
wow.
are you gonna move to down into the DC or stay?
Not quite
commute
yet,
from
yeah,
there?
not for at least, like, till my lease ends.
Yeah, you're.
I'm not, yeah, I'm not.
That's not too bad.
What
You know,
part,
I 270 going that way is pretty bad.
Oh, yeah.
what part of DC are you moving in?
The office is in Arlington. Like, an office in DC and then one in Arlington. Sorry.
And when you start working the American Bridge, you're going to have lots.
I was gonna say that Nixie goes down there on 270 for where,
You know, we have lots of metro.
yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be quite good.
well,
It'll be a couple days a week, so.
now's the time.
They have a policy down there. A lot of people actually read novels in the traffic jam
Oh, yeah,
down there
I see
on 270. And we got to have
Now, the metro system down there is actually
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, there's a metro station in the Arlington County Hall. I know that's.
Well, I used to work in Rosslyn, and there was a metro right next to my office.
Yeah.
That would probably be a good idea because I'll tell you, when I used to go down there to do something down in the middle of DC, around Union Station.
We need to be adjourned, which we are not. The announcement was made in